What is going on, everyone? It is Foul Play here, and we are back for another Modern League. So last league I went 5-0 over the weekend, and that was a pretty good result. If you haven't seen it, be sure to check it out. This league, I'm doing a few quality of life adjustments, I feel, towards the deck. Firstly, I removed the Misty Rainforest and put in the 4th Temple Garden. I don't know, I really don't think we're going to be coming up against enough Blood Moon that's going to matter hugely. Left the creatures the same, so you stock 12, the Bogle, the Scout, and the Spirit Dancer. Otherwise, I have made one adjustment. I removed one Sentinel's Eyes to put a Surgical Extraction main deck. I wanted to get an extra piece of Graveyard Hate in the sideboard, which is this Rest in Peace over here. Other than that, looking at the sideboard, I don't see a huge amount of sideboard cards that I think are actually potentially main deckable outside of Surgical Extraction. And you know, we could get something pretty nice going, like we might path our opponent's Devoted Druid, and then like they'll try to replay it with Lurrus, and we just Surgical it away and strip it out of their entire deck. So that could be pretty sweet. But other than that, like main deck auras, I couldn't see myself cutting myself down to like 4 Totem Armor effects. So the Spider Umber is in there as a one-of. Spirit Link's in there as a one-of, because, I mean, Burn Shadow, there's still things in the metagame. Preferably like that at 2, and I preferably like the Sentinel's Eyes at 2, but Spirit Mantle is also just like so good against opponents just trying to chump block you out with Giver of Runes, so... that's it for the main deck over there. The other thing was I was like contemplating putting Leyline in the main deck, but it's just like so much worse against such a large majority of the metagame that I decided to leave it in the sideboard and put this random Surgical across. Other than that, we got Suppression Field for a lot of different combo decks, Heroic Intervention for Blast Zone Explosives decks, Oblivion Stone, Ratchet Bomb, and co. Torpor Orb for Skyclave Apparition decks, Force of Vigor for artifact-based decks, sometimes enchantments, and Leyline for discard decks. So that's going to be the list. We're going to jump into a league here. Alright, so match 1, we are versing Blade. We lost the Dyro. This hand's definitely a mull. Opponent has kept their 7. This hand's definitely a keep, so go to keep it, throw a path, and get into it. Tron, gross. Well, hopefully no Chalice here, because there was no turn 1 like map or star or anything along those lines. Chalice probably means Eldrazi Tron. Ballista's good. That possibly means regular Tron. So throw down Hyena Umbra and Rancor and just look to attack here. We can potentially take a lot of damage on Crackback, but we have Daybreak Coronet to help heal us back up. Yeah, so let's just crack on in. Matter Reshaper, so it is Eldrazi Tron. Alright, getting this Coronet out is going to be very, very important. And Path to Exile, not a bad draw. Potentially path my opponent's Matter Reshaper here to stop them from like topping a card into play. I'm not that concerned about it. I think I'm just happy to let him fog 2 damage. And just take the fact that something's going to their hand. Otherwise, we're just giving them the mana anyway, right? Seems silly. Urza's Tower. Alright, so he's ramped a mana into play here. He's also on 11, and we're on a nice, comfortable 21. Plays another mine. Well, these are all the Tron lands he's not looking for, but he's at 5 mana. 2 mana off of All Is Dust, which he could possibly be main decking. These decks do normally main deck some number of copies of that card. And Khan the Great Creator, fun times. Well, he can minus it. So I need to kill him this turn, or else his Ensnaring Bridge is just going to be an issue. Fun. Still got a few cards in hand, though. Could potentially path my opponent's ballista there. We just draw the nuts anyway, so this is going to add exactly lethal. And then we can path before damage. We are like so freaking unfortunate here that our opponent didn't have a turn 2 chalice and also didn't assemble their Tron mana quickly enough. As it is, you're just hitting in for that lethal damage. And kill them before they get bridge out. Alright, go team. Easy as that. Easy as that. Alright, for sideboarding, I'm going to be looking to bring in my 3 Force of Vigors and my 2 Heroic Interventions here. Obviously, Eldrazi Tron runs 2 Blast Zones, so Heroic Intervention stops the blowout, and Force of Vigor disrupts the Chalice of the Void and its Snaring Bridges, which are pretty good. Taking out Surgical Extraction doesn't really do anything here. Path to Exile, I don't really like fighting the opponent's creatures in Eldrazi Tron. I just prefer to have the bigger creature, keeping the good auras. And Spirit Link just gains life. It doesn't really make the bigger creature, so that's how we're sideboarding. Alright, and this hand is looking really, really solid. Opponent on the play. If they turn 1 Chalice, we can at least destroy it, put down a Grist Spoon and apply some pressure. Turn 2 Chalice? Did I say turn 1? I meant turn 2. Alright, shock this bad boy in. Pass the turn. And actually, we'll be able to get a really good blowout on our opponent here if he goes for the Chalice, because then we can eat his map and the Chalice. So that's obviously a very strong thing. Looks like he might just be going for the Assemble Tron mana. Alright, so here I'm just going to play double Griff Spoon. I'm going to keep a hold of this Spider Umbra. If our opponent does all his dust, this is going to be a slightly better line for us to reload on a core. That, and it leaves Spider Umbra up in case we need to blow up the board, right? My opponent plays Blast Zone next turn. They can't activate it in the same turn. They're going to be playing Tron land, right? Blast Zone. Alright, does he already have Tron in hand? Wait, he's just played out the Blast Zone. 3 mana? What, mana reshaper now? This doesn't seem like a good 7 for Eldrazi Tron. It was 7 they kept, right? Yeah. Another Expedition map. Okay. Sure. Alright, let's throw this down on our scout, get the draw effects happening, and then attack my opponent, and next turn, we've got obviously Totem Armor to play around the Blast Zone here, and then next turn, we've got Rancor, Daybreak, all that good stuff. So, hitting on in, opponent goes to 13, and they're cracking their map, getting some Tron mana here. So there's the Urza's Power Plant, completes a Tron. They've got access to 8 mana this turn, 3 of which needs to be spent, or 4 of which needs to be spent activating the Blast Zone. So they have 4 mana left over to do a Tron thing. I think obviously the most mana efficient line for our opponent to do in that case is Khan the Great Creator. The worst case scenario is probably Thought-Knots here. Mindstone. Is that all you got? Dismember. Sure, whatever. You're like reducing your own life down. I'm happy with that. That's fine. Chalice on 1 might be an issue if that's their next bit. A Ballista. Ballista's annoying. So I might actually have to active this force to get rid of Ballista and Mindstone. So goodbye Rancor, unfortunately. Hello, Rancor. Sometimes you're just pretty fortunate, right? I don't think my opponent was optimal. I think if he went for Tron mana earlier, he would have been able to apply a bit more pressure to the board than what he did. So yeah, Totem Armor triggers. We can reload with Rancor Daybreak. So deal 1 juicy point of damage here. And possibly kill next turn. We'll see what else he's got. Opponent definitely helping us out with that Dismember, I'll tell you that much. Alright, so he's just got another map. He's got his 3rd Expedition map into his 2nd Blast Zone. Alright, calm down, Chief. Calm it down. Maybe Heroic Intervention off the top for the Pog win. For opponent lets us untap. They let us untap last time, so I assume they're going to do the same again. Alright, let's go on and attack. Come on, Heroic Intervention. Oof, that one stings. Alright, so now we enter the slow game. We probably lose. Thought-Knots here he comes. Alright, opponent takes the Rancor with the Thought-Knots here, plays out a Walking Ballista. We've lost this one at this point. That's alright, we can go to game 3. It's all good by me. Going into game 3, I don't really see myself wanting to change much. Maybe Suppression Field is actually reasonable here. I might bring in the Suppression Field and take out a Spirit Mantle, or... No, Spirit Mantle's fine. I'll take out, I guess, the Sentinel's Eyes. It's not really great either way. All our 1 mana auras I kind of want to keep at this point, but I don't want to take away Spirit Mantle, because then I'm more vulnerable to Blast Zone, right? Alright, sweet, we'll keep this one. Done deal. Opponent keeping a 7. He hasn't mulled a single game. I think the first game he probably should have mulled, because that hand was garbage. Alright, so slam down this Hyena Umbra. Attack for 2. And we should be able to get out double Daybreak before they can start doing their Blast Zone rubbish. Also, no turn 1 map, which suggests he doesn't have map, right? Alright, so turn 2. Urza's mine. Here comes Chalice on 1. Bruh, this just isn't as good on the draw. It really just is not as good on the draw. Alright, we'll get a Temple Garden here. Alright, so we've now got some fodder to pitch to, we've got some fodder to pitch to a Force of Vigor at some point. Although we're almost at the point where we can just hardcast a Force of Vigor as well. Matter Reshaper, yeah, sure, whatever. Get down our 2nd Coronet. Oh, man. Oh, man. Alright, so I assume my opponent's going to chump block here. Maybe he wants to chump block next turn instead. I'm going to attack here. I'd be very surprised if he didn't chump block, but then we're like 2nd main the Grispoon, and we just won't give him that information. So he does block. And he reveals Khan the Great Creator. Swell. Alright, so this one gets countered by Chalice, and that's the turn done. We draw land, we can fly over the top, hit our opponent for a lot. Waste, so Khan the Great Creator does not win it for them here. So no like Eldrazi land in this hand either. I don't think I've seen a single Eldrazi temple in all 3 matches. Seems very odd keeping a hand that doesn't assemble Tron just on the strength of Chalice on the draw. But yeah, you know, whatever. Opponent can do their thing. I don't mind too much. Oh my god, is he getting Ensnaring Bridge? No way. Well, we do draw a Windswept Teeth here. So I think we crack this one, active our Gristburn. So now we have like a bit of a choice here. Choose whether or not to kill him or his Khan. I think we just attack him, and then we can attack Khan next turn, or maybe not. We can't really attack into Khan, right? Actually, leaving Gristburn in the grave might have been right, because then I could potentially put it on another creature. I think I have to kill Khan, or else he just starts Mindslaver, like Liquid Metal Coating, locking us. As much as putting him to 4 would be nice, I don't hugely like it. Then we just draw like Force of Vigor and we attack through. Activate, attack through. Bro, come on, man. Know your deck. Why do all Eldrazi Tron players do that online? Like 95% of them. Alright, so we draw Hyena Umbra. We can't play it. I can just chill in hand for now. Looking for these Force of Vigors. Going to be very important. Whatever, Thought Not Seer, doesn't matter. Chalice on 2? Sure. Go for it. Seems like a very odd decision to me. Cool. Last year. Imagine if we could just like fling our creature at our opponent's face. Not quite enough damage, also the chalices, but would be a way to push damage in a very, very hypothetical and exact scenario. Another Khan the Great Creator. Beautiful. Beautiful. Here comes Liquid Metal Coating. Oh, our opponent definitely top deck better than us, I think, in this match. Like, he might have had Khan in his opening hand. I think he top decked this second Khan, or else they would have played it instead of the turn 2 Chalice. And, you know, he's top decked a Wasted Expedition map and a Calm. And we've top decked a Gristburn, Mana, a Scout, and a Hyena Umbra. Obviously, hitting Force of Vigor would just give us the win. If we can hit it. Beautiful. Well, I probably should have fetched this Windswept Teeth. I don't know. We lose. Now we have like an Ugin to contend with as well. Things are just going to get rougher from this point. If he negs, we can kill Ugin though. With a Dryad Arbor. The smart move here with Ugin would just be to plus. We'll see what he decides on. Alright, he actually comes to the right conclusion. We're getting punished for putting this Gristburn where we put it as well. He's just plus Khan. Dude, you're not playing properly. Doesn't matter though, because he's drawing better. And his spells are like just way more powerful, way more impactful. Alright, so here comes Thundering Titan. I wonder if he's going to target my Temple Gardens. Alright, looks about right. Now we need to draw land as well. Reality Smasher, hard cast, sure. If we draw Force off the top, we can still hit like Chalice Bridge. Cool. That's probably good for us actually. He's not attacked our flying yet. Our opponent's going for the Liquid Metal Coating here. Nope, he is going for Sovereign Sky Flagship Council. Alright. You deal 3 damage to me, opponent. You deal 3 damage to me. Those important players. This is stupid. Alright, I'll get planes here. That way, if he has like another Sunring Titan or this one leaves, he can't hit all of my things, but like, just drawing 2 dead here for it to matter. We do, however, have like 1 more turn. One more turn. If we top deck the force here, we can eat our opponent's effects. So a giant walking ballista. And then we can attack in the air. Kill our opponent's Ugin. Then we can go after Calm. Then we can kill them. Ballista on 9. Sure, whatever. Don't care about your ballista. Okay. We have a chance. The Sovereign Flagship Council is annoying. I kind of have to get that. Because it will be able to block our creature. Alright, Chalices can stay where they are. Super upsetting. If I wait longer, his Ugin's just going to eat me for free. Eat my board for free. I need to kill this Ugin before he negs on another aura. Or else then I'll be in like real big trouble if he does that. As it is, I'm still on like 37 life. The fact he's got a bigger, more powerful board isn't the end of the world. We got flying. We're flying and there's nothing he can do about it. Ugin down. Then we can go after Khan. Like, this is completely his fault for not getting liquid metal coating. I could have nothing left by now if he got liquid metal coating. Got greedy with this Sovereign Flagship. And Sundering Titan. Sure, whatever. These cards don't get cast. You can have them. All yours. Difficult decisions here. Surely it's just between Hyena Umbra or Suppression Field. He goes for Suppression Field. Suppression Field doesn't do anything at the moment because he's got that much mana. It doesn't matter. Alright, any Khan actives, or are we forgetting? Alright, so opponent attacks. I don't think I want to block any of this. I'll just take it. I'm still winning the race a lot. I don't want to give him the cards from these like Exiled Spirits. That's just gambling and giving my opponent free card draw. And at this stage, you can cast anything he draws. Not playing into that. You're shitting me, dude. You're absolutely shitting me. Oh, well, we can load back up on another creature now, potentially. Let's try and kill Khan. I can just try, like, and play the Hyena Umbra, but he's going to activate the Blast Zone in response. There's no point giving him that, right? So, might as well let him know that we top-decked well enough to find Daybreak Coronet, and then it's just his problem from that point. We can Griff Spoon back into play. Hopefully... Oh, he's got Chalice on 2 still? Fuck. Never mind. It doesn't matter. There's too many Chalices. Secretly, Chalice on 2 is OP instead of the Chalice on 4 that would have just stopped me from ever casting Force. Triple Daybreak in the bin. Yikes. We can't win from this. This is over. Yes. I guess, yeah, top decks. At this point, I do need to chump block something. Even though it gives him the card, because my life total's probably just got me killed. I don't know. Maybe we could have attacked our opponent at one of those steps instead of attacking the Planeswalkers. Instead of attacking the Ugin. But, like, this match just comes down to he drew better than we did. I'm not going to overthink it. He did just draw better. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought down below. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe for daily content on daily Bogle content. And if you haven't already, look me up on Twitch. There's a link in the description. I'm live every Tuesday, Thursday my time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.